Y'all got me in cuffs, man. Oh, fuck! You're a bitch, Carson. Get up. Okay, I'm trying to get up. Hold on. Hurry up, hurry up. Stop. Stop.
January 1st, 2026. Kingsville PD responds to a private residence on an active arrest warrant. The woman at the door denies the subject is there, but officers can already hear him inside. When does protecting someone become a crime?
Howdy, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oscar here?
No, he left. He's not here.
We hear him. We hear him in there. No, so he's got warrants for his arrest.
Oh.
Okay. He's in here? Yeah, he is. Glenda.
They left.
Can we check?
They're still claiming that he's not in there.
Okay, so one, we're making you aware that he has warrants for his arrest. We can hear him in there. Okay, if he doesn't come out and we have to go in there and find him, we're going to charge you with harboring because we're making you aware. And you know he's in there. So is he in there, yes or no?
Glenda, we know he is.
I know, but
Stop protecting him.
He wants to kill himself. What do I do?
Well, let us help him. Hello? Let us protect him.
Okay, y'all come outside so we can go inside.
You got hands on?
Scared.
I just heard 737. Oh.
Okay, watch out so we can go inside.
He is inside. She knows.
All right, but he needs
We're
to
going to
come
go
out. He needs to come out with his hands up.
Let us help him. Glenda.
I know.
If he wants to harm himself, we'll make sure he gets the help that he needs.
You know what? Both of y'all step up.
Yep.
Now, please.
Which room is he in?
The corner one over there.
The corner room? Does he have any
All
weapons?
the way down here, guys.
I hope you don't have a knife. You don't have a knife.
That's fine. Just come this way, guys.
Let's get a chair.
My God.
Come on, sit down. We're going.
Somehow I think I got elected.
Kingsville Police!
Come outside!
He was right here in that. Through there? He was right there in the corner. Oh, if that's a bedroom, he's in there. Oh, it goes out and stuff. The only other door's right there.
Kingsville Police!
Hey,
put your hands up. Oscar.
What's up, guys? Hey, hold on. Don't touch me, bro.
Listen.
For real, no. Out of respect, you're a grown-ass officer, right? What is it?
So, Oscar, you have warrants for your
I know I do, man.
Okay, so go ahead and turn your hands.
Man, come on, man.
You're gonna get tased. You got 2 seconds. Watch out.
Hold on. All right, hold on. I got you. Chill.
Put your hands behind your back. You're gonna get tased.
Guys, for real, guys.
For real.
Hold on, don't take my phone. Man, please.
It's enough, bro. That's it.
Can I take a pace first? Come on, guys. Over here.
You're gonna get tased.
Look, come on, guys.
Stop.
I didn't take a piss, sir.
You can take a piss at the jail.
No, man, look.
Let's go.
He's been with me, man. He knows. Okay, Garza, come here. Garza.
I got you.
Over
Is
here.
this way better?
Yes.
Yeah, take him out the way.
Oh, let me get my mama a hug.
Okay, in the front. Go to the front.
Can you pull my fucking... so I can take it.
He's in custody.
Put it on side, sir.
No, you're good. You're good. Let me pick up the pants.
Can I add her, man? The man.
Okay.
Because I'm getting it.
All right, Oscar. Come on.
So let's see if this bond will come out. Let's see this bond. Let's see the bond. Bonnie says, sis.
Just
Let me give my mama a hug. Man, let me give my mama a hug.
That's
I
it.
ain't resisting shit. Y'all got me in cuffs. Y'all got me in cuffs, man. Oh, fuck. You're a bitch, Carson. Get up. Okay, I'm trying to get up.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm trying to get up.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Stop.
Give my mama a hug. That's my mama. Man, you're fucking using the sandwich. Oh, fuck.
Fucking spit in my face.
Here, Garza?
Put him in you. Let's go.
Spit in my face. You're man, I got you on video, bro. Oh, stop. Y'all recording this? Right?
Get in.
Oh, stop. What the fuck, bro? That's fuck.
He's not. The hug's not gonna happen, ladies. I'm sorry.
Stop resisting. Bro? That's fuck.
If he would have just calmed down, possibly, but it's not gonna happen now.
Sorry.
It's okay. We understand.
You don't want to do that. Because if you headbutted your mom, that would come.
Did he? I hate that shit.
Not like, don't like, because I'll get kicked out of here
Hold
too.
on.
It's me off, chick.
Once he does something illegal, and if they don't come forward, how are we supposed to know?
We
And
had
how are
her
we supposed to
hostage
help
in the
this
house.
lady?
She went to my house yesterday morning. She said she had just went to go lay down,
That's an example.
and she said I didn't sleep. I said because I had to go to work,
Yes, ma'am.
and she went to go stay with my kids, and she got there and she was like, "Man, you're not gonna believe what happened last night." She said Oscar that I guess he was like lashing out, and because he's lost his kids, they went to CPS or separated, and I said, "Okay, let's get the steps that we need to get your kids back.
Do it the
If I
proper
got
way, right?
yeah, you know, stay clean, go to your classes, but he don't want nobody to tell him what to do."
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I can see that easily.
And he's like, no, they're wrong, I'm right type of person. I'm like, no, Oscar, I'm here to help you. Help me help you. I will help you get your kids back. But all she does is enable him. She gives him a place to stay. She lets him take the truck whenever. Like, he threatens her, so she's like, okay, fine, go. But yesterday when she showed up at my house, she said, hey, Oscar, you need to calm down because the neighbors, it was after midnight. Well, he said, you need to shut the fuck up, and shoved her in the face where she bled everywhere. She just said she cleaned up the blood.
Yeah, I heard
She said that he had her down on the ground. Shelly was trying to calm him down. Oscar, you need to settle down.
Okay.
And,
Go ahead.
Texas Penal Code Section 38.05 defines hindering apprehension as knowingly concealing a person you know law enforcement is seeking. Officers locked in the knowledge element on camera by stating they could hear Mr. Oscar inside before any entry was attempted. That was not pressure. That was evidence preservation, on record. The constitutional issue most viewers miss. Mr. Oscar was in Glenda's home, not his own. Steagald versus the United States, 451, United States 204, 1981. Controls. An arrest warrant alone does not authorize entry into a third party's residence. Officers need a search warrant, voluntary consent, or exigent circumstances. None of those existed in clean form here. Officers directed occupants outside and entered when they complied. Courts call this constructive consent. But the counter-argument is real. Was that compliance voluntary, or did Glenda step outside? Because armed officers told her to? If a court finds coercion, the entry collapses under the Fourth Amendment, and so does everything that followed. Graham versus Connor, 490, United States 386, 1989, requires force to be objectively reasonable at the moment applied. 3 factors: severity of the offense, immediate threat, active resistance. Officers issued a taser warning before any hands-on attempt against a subject with no weapon displayed, known to be in mental health crisis with active suicidal ideation. The department's counterargument: verbal resistance in an enclosed space justifies early escalation warnings. That has some weight under Graham, but Graham weighs all 3 factors together. Documented suicidal ideation shifts that calculus against quick taser escalation. That warning will be Exhibit 1 in any civil review. Mr. Oscar allegedly spat on an officer during transfer. If confirmed, Texas Penal Code Section 22.01 subsection B elevates that act to a felony of the 3rd degree, carrying 2 to 10 years under Texas Penal Code Section 12.34, independent of the underlying warrant. A $500 misdemeanor just became felony exposure. Mr. Oscar's suicidal ideation was documented on Bodycam before arrest. Texas Health and Safety Code, Section 573.001, authorizes a peace officer without a warrant to detain a person, posing substantial risk of harm to themselves for emergency evaluation. Whether a mental health hold was initiated at booking is unconfirmed, and that is the department's largest post-custody liability.
And that he pulled out a knife on them, and he made a big hole in the wall.
I get where you're going.
But right now, without your mom actually saying something and saying that she's a victim of something,
She's
no,
not.
I understand. But if you can take her to, like, let's say for example, you take her to the doctor and she's declared, like, you're declared power of attorney to make decisions for her, and at that point, you can do what you need to do. Right? You take her with you, he threatens her, whatever, and then you file fighting charges and kill her because you're power of attorney. And she cannot make any kind of decisions because she's not in her right state of mind. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Other than that, she'd have to come forward and say, yes, he did this.
She said,
Because-
I don't want to be in the middle of it. And I'm like, Mom, she goes, he has nowhere to go. I understand that. This is the only roof he has over his head, but he's got to take care of this himself. He wanted you guys to shoot him. That's why he's acting like that. He said, I want to. Oh,
Well, he needs to learn that.
he
That's
said,
a
I'm not
drastic.
going to jail.
Well, that's a drastic measure. Well, he's going out, but that's a drastic measure, and we have measures to counteract that, like less lethal stuff. That's gonna hurt. Like that little taser thing. That's nothing compared to what my guys on the SWAT team can deploy, and it's non-lethal. And if that's just not going to be good. And we don't want to put your mom through that as well.
Yeah.
You know, have the whole SWAT team here and all that stuff. You know what I mean? That's not, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, like I told your mom, he's in jail, $500 bond for a POM misdemeanor warrant. If she would have came forward and said something, he'd be facing a different charge. You know what I mean? But she's
And I don't want.
he's in custody of the watch, and they'll check on him every 5-10 minutes.
He's not going to say that. He's not going to say that. But no, they just keep enabling him. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
They're enabling him. They're scared of him, so that's why they're. I'm so pissed right now. I'm so mad that they cover up for him.
Yeah. Well,
All right,
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Lead officer, grade B. Pre-entry warning was procedurally correct and on camera. Family guidance post-arrest was accurate. No firearm drawn, no taser deployed. Concern: taser threat before hands-on contact against a subject. In documented mental health crisis raises a Graham question, that a clean outcome does not automatically close. Mr. Oscar, grade C-. Acknowledging warrants on contact was legally significant, but he resisted throughout, escalated verbally, and allegedly assaulted an officer. Prior conduct on camera: assault causing injury, knife display, property destruction. The psychological crisis context explains the encounter. It does not change the legal exposure. Lesson 1. Under Texas Penal Code Section 38.05, you are not required to consent to entry or answer questions. But actively denying the presence of a wanted person you know is inside, after officers state they can already hear that person, is criminal exposure with witnesses and a running body cam. Lesson 2. Texas follows one-party consent under Texas Penal Code Section 16.02. You may record any conversation you are a party to without notifying anyone else. Photographs, screenshots of threats, time-stamped audio. That documentation gives prosecutors a workable case, even when a victim is too frightened to testify. Lesson 3. The words you use when you call 911 determine what gets deployed. Reporting a warrant issue and reporting a mental health emergency are not the same call. Saying the person may be suicidal activates crisis intervention team protocols that a standard warrant call does not trigger. Mr. Oscar is in custody on a $500 misdemeanor bond. Potential felony assault charge pending, mental health hold unconfirmed. Glenda never came forward. The prior assault was never charged. The silence of frightened people is not the absence of a crime. It is just a crime that is harder to prosecute. Resources are linked in the description. Thanks for watching.